Folks, we need to talk more about this live-streaming egomaniac screwball. It's bad enough her show features and glorifies that narcissistic webhead Spider-Man, but her shows, if you can even call them that, are putting hard-working New Yorkers in harm's way just so she can gain followers, whatever that means. Can't you see her ridiculous stunts are nothing more than a desperate ploy for attention? Come on, folks, you're smarter than that. By watching her shows, you're literally hurting yourselves. So, you ask, what should we do instead, Jonah? Here's an idea. Tune into my show instead. The only thing I'll hurt you with is the truth. Damn, that's a good one. Write that one down, Jared. Let's use it in the next promo.
Hammerhead stealing guns and food now. Nice.
Officers are engaged in a standoff with armed Maggia. Available officers, move on the financial district.
The entrance to his hideout must be somewhere close by.
1080. Suspects in stolen APCs have opened fire on...
Huh, must be underground. Guess it's time for some urban spelunking. That's a new smell. Yuck. Hope I find Sable before the fumes overwhelm her. If I can get through this without getting wet, that'd be a win. Hello? This is so cool. Hey! Whoa, look at this place. The amount of work it takes to make this city run is just crazy. I'll never take fresh water for granted again. Okay, let's see where this leads. Looks like some loose bricks up ahead. Nice. Okay, onward. Hammerheads, guys. They've taken over an abandoned subway platform. Gotta take these guys out, then look around for Sable. You're just not very observant.
Just not sure how many more of these things we can fit down here. What's the main issue? Power? Yeah. It's only a matter of time before the city finds out how we're leeching off the subway. Then what?
Then we'll grease some palms this way. Then chill with them. Plus, it also be upset if somebody said they had to fix something when they really didn't. Fine. Why don't you come and show me how it's done? Oh, I decided you had to fix it. Then why don't you shut up and let me...
Oh, sorry, did I startle you?
Maybe. There's also the problem with space.
Webbing, the spider's around. Hey, who's there? Yo, get over here. Hey, I need some extra eyes.
Let's play the quiet game.
something. Somebody give me a hand.
I know, I should have called first.
Someone go wake his ass up. I'm nearby. Something's over.
People around here work.
He's down. Something's over.
Okay, that's all of them. Now, I bet if I follow the power cables, I'll find where they're holding Sable. Hope that's not a load-bearing subway car. Nice. Okay, follow the yellow wire. Better not find any lions, tigers, or bears. Oh my. Ah, tunnel's blocked. But I think I can still squeeze through. Body bags? Well, this just took a turn.
What do you mean, what happened? He died inside the thing, like the other guys.
Who was it?
Don't remember his name. Sal's cousin, I think.
Was it messy?
Nah, he just came out all blue. I think he stopped breathing in there or something.
Did you hook up the oxygen line like I said?
Yeah, it's over.
No talking during the infiltration. Gotta do this quick, and then find Sable. This place looks like their main base of operations.
All this stuff belongs to Sable? Yeah, most of it's overseas, though. What are you thinking, boss? I'm thinking about how she took over the whole city in a matter of days. You mean back during that Devil's Breath thing? Yeah, that was crazy. Not so crazy when you got the right equipment. Well, we got those digging things. Not good enough. If we want the best stuff, we're gonna need her. Yeah, okay. How are we gonna do that? Just keep taking her stuff. She'll come to us.
XRT-89. Subterranean Troop Deployment Vehicle. That's the real name? Pfft, I'm sticking with Dig Boy.
That cop almost killed me. I thought you said I'd be indestructible.
I said almost indestructible. After all, you're still human.
Then make me less human.
I'm not sure what you mean.
I mean what I said. Now get to work.
Wow. If Hammerhead gets his hands on this thing, we're in serious trouble. Sable jetpacks. I'd pay good money to see Hammerhead's guys learning to fly in these things for the first time. Project Olympus. These pods require a lot.
I told you, I just helped manufacture these things. I didn't design them.
Guess we got the wrong guy then. On the bright side, now we got our first test subject.
No! No! Don't turn it on! Please! Just give me a few minutes. I can figure it out.
Now that's what I like to hear.
Sable. Sounds like she's close. The only way out is through. High voltage wires and sewer water. What could possibly go wrong? If there's one takeaway from this underground lair thing, it's that Hammerhead should have fewer thugs with guns and a lot more safety inspectors.
Every minute I am here is another nail in your coffin.
You got spirit. I like it.
I will never...
You came back for me. Why?
Because I need you.
I work alone.
I used to say the same thing. I know what's happening in Symkaria. I know why this means so much to you.
You think you know, but you do not know.
What can I do to make you trust me? Look, I think I know how we can take down that monster, but I can't do it alone.
Damn it! He let her loose!
Okay, here's the plan. Good plan. Never touches the ground.
Your weapons are effective in combat. You must teach me how to use them.
I wish I could, but it's a whole big intellectual property thing. Hey, Sable, where did you learn to fight?
On the streets of Symkaria.
Yeah? I learned from watching movies. We should compare notes. A dig boy, of course.
Did you say Big Boy?
Yeah. Way better than the real name, don't you think? Kinda nice to have you on my side for once.
Shut up and fight.
You gotta work on your fight banter, though.
You're gonna pay for that!
No lethal force, okay? That was awesome! High five!
You said you could defeat Hammerhead.
You, know you left me hanging, right?
There are medical records in here.
Yeah, mostly about that metal plate in his head.
Carbon steel.
Super strong, pretty sensitive to
heat. I have an idea.
I, solemnly swear to, do whatever you tell me to.
I will call soon.
Ow. But, yeah. Guess I'll do some Spidey work while I wait for Sable's call. Hey, what's that? What's with all the yellow stuff? Is this some weird street artist thing? A police report. Looks like someone was killed during a mugging, but nothing was stolen. What's with the audio recorder?
So, you have some work-related stress. Well, you came to the right place. That's my specialty.
So they tell me.
Give me some more specifics about how you're feeling.
Guess you could say I put a lot of pressure on myself. I like to be the best. Plus, I have a very demanding boss.
And what kind of work do you do?
Everything here stays confidential, right?
Of course.
Good. Because if any of this gets out, you're a dead man.
The case file says 1 of 9. There must be more of these out in the city. There's a bunch of GPS coordinates here. I love treasure hunts, but something tells me I'm not gonna find a chest full of gold at any of these places.
I haven't left the house.
Glad to hear it. What's up?
I've been listening to the police radio, and there's stuff happening all over the city, like constantly.
Pretty overwhelming, isn't it?
How do you do it? I mean, you can't be everywhere at once.
Remember what May used to say? You help someone, you help everyone.
Yeah, but I never really understood what she meant.
Okay. You know that lady that came in to feast the other day with her 2 kids?
The one who just got evicted?
Yeah. After she found a job and was about to move into her new place, she told me, as soon as I get my first paycheck, I'm sending as much as I can back to the shelter.
So we helped her, and now she wants to help others. Helping is like a force multiplier.
Exactly.
May was pretty great, wasn't she?
The greatest. I'm gonna send you an address as soon as I'm done with all this, so stay ready. And bring those web shooters with you.
Finally!
I think I'm close to another crime scene. Huh. Mystery person's calling card.
I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. I think we should end the session. Sorry, Doc. I didn't mean to scare you. I've just been paranoid lately. Like I said, stressful job. Okay. Tell me a little bit more about your job. Describe a typical day. Typical day? Guess it starts with waking up, checking my phone, see what the boss wants me to hit that day. Then I go grab breakfast. I've been trying to do that keto thing, you know? Then I do the hits. Sometimes it's messy, so I gotta head home and clean up. I try to get to the gym in the afternoon, then dinner, and I... Sorry, can you go back for a moment? What does do a hit mean exactly? It means I kill who my boss tells me to. I'm pretty good at it by now. Got quite the resume.
This guy sounds like a Magia enforcer. Feels like this is just part of the story. I should keep an eye out for more scenes like this.
I am ready. Meet me at my base.
I've been meaning to ask. How exactly do you have a base in the city that I don't know about? Right. Good talk. Why is she always hanging up on me? Maybe she didn't hang up on purpose. We probably just got disconnected. She could be waiting for me to call her back. Or she could be running out of minutes on her cell phone plan. I mean, she's probably doing international roaming. That stuff is expensive. Or maybe she just really needed to polish her pistols. Let's apply Occam's razor. The simplest and most obvious solution is... she hates me. Ugh. Logic takes the fun out of everything.
IRS harbors all cash.
Let's get to work.
So where's this base you talked about? Whoa. Your toys are so much cooler than mine. I love this invisible floating fortress thing. But now that all of New York City has seen it, Hammerhead will probably be here soon.
I am counting on it. So let us work quickly. I have acquired a Class 5 laser array. We need to calibrate it to prevent it from overheating.
Lucky for us, I'm working on my master's in calibration. Let's do this! Okay, what's first?
Pull the housing array into place.
On it. Ah! Whoa, nice laser.
Housing locked.
Done and done.
We are not done.
Oh.
We must reset the targeting field aerials.
Sure thing. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Exit the hangar and navigate to the top of the nearby transmitters.
Alrighty. So we should talk about the strategy with Hammerhead, don't you think?
What is there to talk about? Find him. Then focus the laser on the plate in his head. The laser will heat the carbon steel to critical temperature, which will rearrange its molecular structure.
And soften it so I can knock him unconscious. I get that part, but how do you know it won't, melt his brain?
When the wolf attacks the sheep, he risks getting shot by the shepherd.
Okay, well, Shepherd, just remember my no-killing rule, okay? Done. How's it look?
Systems appear functional. Now we must test the targeting and power levels.
Cool. Wait, this doesn't involve shooting me, does it?
Not yet. But I do need you to launch those targets.
Right. Okay, ready?
Ready.
Bombs away! Hit it! Pull!
Just a few more.
Cool with me, this is fun! Here comes another one! Nice shot! Is this how modern militaries keep shooting? Oh, can we do one more? Please?
Sorry, child.
Yeah, well, we're all children on the inside. Whoa!
Come back. We have one more thing to do.
On my way.
We must adjust the gyroscopic navigation stabilizer in order to compensate for the weight of the laser. Go to that terminal and wait for me to activate the system. System ready.
I'm going in. Okay, that should do it.
You two teaming up now? Cute. But it ain't gonna do no good.
Sable? Use a little help here!
The laser is down.
Can you fix it?
I'm trying.
Okay, I'll just do the Hammerhead waltz for a bit. Okay, time to get personal!
Die, bug! I just want to thank you for showing me what I've been doing wrong for years!
Okay, almost there.
Now that I'm involved, it's time for me to be the boss!
Sable, what's your status?
Laser is back online. Hold him in place.
Now I can get in close.
Look at me! You can't kill me! I need reinforcements! Now! You're going down!
He's quick. I gotta be quicker. You asked for it! Like fish in a barrel.
Keep trying, keep failing. I'm indestructible!
Just a moment longer.
You're just pissing me off! You're gonna regret that!
Nah.
You think you're... Still no respect. What's it gonna take?
You know what I respect? A guy who knows when to quit.
Commencing bombing run.
Damn, I missed.
Keep them coming. I'll make sure the next one hits.
I dropped the bomb. You throw them at me. Coming in. Get ready.
Eat this!
This shield's too strong. I need to disable it first. Can't let him hit me.
Love your test, Sable. Too bad I gotta use it to take you out. I can handle this cloud.
Keep your distance. Not let him use his head.
Good tip.
This is a fight you ain't gonna win.
Incoming.
Get ready.
Okay, now I'm just showing off. Well, yeah, this won't work. Man, he's fast.
I see it. Moving in.
Now's my chance. Give up now, before I really hurt you.
You two got skills. I give you one chance. Join my crew, or die!
I'll take what's behind door number 3.
I am making another pass.
My webs can't penetrate his shield.
Do not let him hit you.
Yeah, try it. Sable, we gotta work together.
I dropped the bomb. Commencing bombing run.
You fight good, but not as good as me! I can handle this cloud.
His shield's too strong. I need to disable it first.
Incoming.
Let's kick it up a notch. I should have recorded this.
I am on approach.
Gotta grab those bombs as she's dropping them.
More bombs coming in.
Well, gadgets won't work. Okay, now the laser!
Now hold him down.
My webs can't penetrate his shield.
I can handle this cloud. Taking out too many of them.
wait much longer!
Hold him!
Then what?
Get ready to jump!
Wait, what? That was fun. Hey, you have dinner plans? I know this great pizza place.
I must return to Simcaria.
Right. You have a war to fight.
I do not like to fight. Do what I have to in order to help my people.
I know. That's what heroes do.
I am no hero. But you have taught me a few things.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Like how to disarm my enemies with bad jokes.
Actually, they're good jokes, but I understand humor can be subjective.
Thank you, Spider-Man. For everything. I don't do hugs.
Yeah, right. Of course. Hey, can I get a lift back to the city? I'd swim, but it'd take forever to get the river smell out of my suit. Ready?
I think the web shooters are a little tight.
Get used to it. Just try to keep up. Okay, Hammerhead's finished, but his men are still out there. A spider's work is never done.